So we saw the world's largest pistachio. I told Johora, have to stop for a picture. One, because it's hilarious that we care about the world's largest pistachio. So we stopped. We wanted to make it to petroglyphs after that, so we got to the petroglyph park. Apparently they had two, 1 mile hikes about. It's supposed to be 20,000 petroglyphs there. At first, I didn't think I would see any. We are up here looking at the Sacramento Mountains, which we were just hiking in an hour ago. We have this nice sign presenting information about the Sacramento Mountains, and we're at the petroglyph trail. Apparently there are 20,000 petroglyphs here. So far we've seen 7. We'll see how many we see by the time we're done. In the end, we saw quite a few. I wouldn't say we saw 1,000 or even 100, but quite a few. And the skies looked big there. It was a great scene, beautiful to look at. The day was almost over, and of course we needed to figure out something that we were going to eat. But I was happy to see that after this hike it timed out where we could go back through Alamogordo and we could stop by the heart of the desert. This beautiful heart that lit up. Of course, it lit the heart. It didn't light the subjects in front of the heart, so not great for pictures with you in it, but generally good for pictures. We tried to hunt down some good food, and we've been having some pretty good luck looking at Yelp reviews and finding some food. And so it turns out that we found a spot for Chinese. Johora likes Chinese. We wanted something besides Mexican. And believe it or not, 5 out of 6 options in New Mexico are Mexican. But this was in kind of a mall that was run down except for the food court. It looked like outside there was a strip mall that was alive and active, but inside you could just go through the door and it said food here or something like that. And so it was pretty good Chinese, really. I mean, usually I don't like Chinese if it's not Bobo's, but this was pretty good. After that, we had to head back. It was a long drive, and it is very hard to sleep sitting up in a car. So Sienna would sleep, then she'd wake up and whimper, and Jav would sleep, and then she would complain about her seat, and I would sleep, and then I would be scared that if I can fall asleep, then the driver can fall asleep. So, oh no, I'm about to die, Johora's gonna crash into something. So there was that going on the whole time. But we drove back through Cloudcroft, and I wish that it was daylight when we drove through Cloudcroft the second time, because I didn't realize we wouldn't be going back to it, but it has this beautiful snow, and Jav was so impressed with beautiful pine trees. I thought we would hike there, but instead we wanted to go to the lava. And anyway, we saw some elks beside the road, tried to catch them on video. Of course, you can't see them as well as we could see them, and we really couldn't see them that well at night, but it was an impressive thing to see. Aside from that, it was a really long drive. I maybe got an hour of sleep, and Johora didn't get any. He drove the whole way, listening to this nice book by Tim LaHaye, which he can jabber, but he has some good action book, all the type of stuff that Johora wants. We didn't even finish that. We still had an hour and a half left by the time we got there, so kind of a long book. And despite not going to see Carl's Bad Caverns, it was a great trip.